Day 6. Yeah, you're hearing that right. That's not my alarm. That's one of the 24 watch, 25, 26 watches in here. That's not it. That's it. I don't want to be here. Alright, let's look for the other one that is. We'll dismantle that one. Alright, apparently those were the only two. Yay. That sucked. That sucked. Alright, we are incredibly tired. It is 2:30 in the morning. First thing we need to do is we need to catch the radio here. We do need to catch the radio here. Let's go ahead and wait for 3 o'clock and see if we can't find anything on the emergency broadcast system. It's going to be light fog. Average temperature 50 Fahrenheit. Max is 60. Oh, because I started on my birthday, which is April 18th, so. Air activity detected? Or no? Alright, usually it comes quicker than that, so. I'm going to say no. I don't think we have air activity detected. That's awesome. Alright, the other thing, as I said, what I need to do is I need to get into the van and say that as well. If I was going to stay here, normally I would be barricading this area to like it's an indoor hallway in there, but I'm not worried about it. Look at how many freaking generators we got, man. I'm going to have to take multiple trips if I ever move anywhere else. Just for generators. Even though what I could do is, with all those generators, I can literally set up, like, outposts, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's see if we can remove some of this stuff in here. We can grab more beta blockers. For now, let's get this out of there. Those. Empty gas can, fiberglass tape, epoxy, files. Which apparently we can't do. Okay, let's do this. What we're just going to do is move this stuff over here for now. We're wasting time until 6 o'clock in the morning, essentially. By just grabbing the things that we can put in here. Yeah, we don't have... I should be taking that. Alright, there's one other thing I'm going to do here. I learned this one really quick. I can uncap this orange barrel with a pipe wrench. So this thing no longer has that, but I can add fluid to it. I can add all types of fluid to it. But one of the best fluids I can add to it is gasoline. And if I know where I want to go, I can essentially bring 800 liters of gas there. Because I can place this here, and then I can fill it from the fuel pump. It'll be interesting to see. Now, as I said, I need to find a place to be able to stay other than this, but what this will do is it'll allow me to be able to... Shit. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yes, I know. Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty sure we made it. I'm pretty sure we made it. Not only for this, but also for that. This will let us know about the possible air activity, and then this will be the cook show. Oh my god, Eric! Oh my god. I saw activity, and I went, oh my god, we're getting on day 6? No, that was vehicle activity in Sector 35. That actually freaked me out there for a second. Alright, we're getting some cooking XP. Please tell me we're going to be able to get level 3. We are not. Damn. We're at 180. Alright. Well, boo. Alright. We can always fill that barrel back up. Let's get out and get as many planks over here as we can. We have nails. We have all types of other things. We need to get this place boarded up like crazy. We'll leave the doors good. But, like, these windows need to be boarded up. All the other stuff needs to be boarded up. I'm pretty sure we have quite a bit of space here. Yeah, we have over 100 kilos worth of space here. While we are at it, we know that the emergency broadcast, oh my god, that is literally the loudest it could have been. That's crazy. Is literally just 89. There we go. We have the emergency broadcast right now. Sitting in our freaking vehicle, ready to go. Just in case. You never know. Oh, hi, guys. I honestly did not expect that. Interesting. Do we have... We do, which is the one that's... This one's all messed up. We'll use this one first, then. The other one's walked away. The hell? The hell? Sir! Chill out. Sir! Chill out! That wasn't a sir. Those were both ladies. I know. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get some planks out of here. There's a lot of planks in here. I just need to make sure that there's nothing that's over here that's going to crap my butt in the damn woods. Oh my god! Whoa! Oh! God! I'm pretty sure they just extended back into my body. Holy crap. Holy crap. My stomach hurts. I did not expect her to be in there. That is actually wild. Oh my god, that is... Oh... Alright, 30 planks. Yep, they just totally went back up and... Oh, dear lord, man, that was crazy. Alright, let's get the planks off of us. 30 planks actually might be enough to be able to do what we need to do there, but I'm not going to complain about having more, because then maybe I could make that little hallway and back. Maybe I could work on a couple other things. Maybe I could also barricade the inside of the windows instead of just the outside. Who knows? It'll be pretty useful either way. My, ooh. We're gonna move this into our bag. Give us a little bit more room. There we go. Damn. Alright, we're actually going to go ahead and just disassemble you or just pick you up. I might just pick you up. Maybe take you with? There's a possibility of that. We'll check it. We'll figure it out. Depends on how many more planks we can get. Oh my god! That is amazing! I didn't realize you could find long sticks in here. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm happy with that one. Long sticks can be made into frickin'... You know what? We're gonna do this. I'm gonna make myself safe for a second. Not really, but... it'll force them to have to go through one little small space. Oh my god. Those hurt my balls. That hurt quite a bit. Oh my god. My brain panda was not ready for that one. Yes, I'm still talking about the zombie that scared the crap out of me. Alright, we got 4 more planks in here. The thing I'm happy about is those 4 long sticks. It actually makes me go, oh my god, can I find more long sticks in here? If that's the case, I'm busting this other door down. Because that's 4 spears there. That's crazy good. Crazy good. Alright, let's get these planks put away. And we should have plenty enough to be able to board up the entire base area. That'll make it a little bit better for us. Make it a little bit better for us. Alrighty, move those sticks there. And I think I'm going to bust down the other door. I really do. We got a crowbar, so might as well. Hey, what's going on, Misfit? No, not today. So while I'm recording this series, I'm going to go without a camera. And without the chat and stuff like that. But we are going to, you know, add those back for certain days. But right now, I'm just not. It's... you know how it's been out. Like, it's not very warm, but it's been really muggy because it's been really rainy and shit like that. And it's just kind of like, eh. Alright, let's get back to this. Alright, we are getting kind of hungry. Why don't we go ahead and... screw it. Let's eat a bag of chips. Because nothing says nourishment like an entire bag of chips. Alright. Hopefully there's no zombies behind me. Let's attempt to... Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my, whoa! Another zombie. That's furniture. That's furniture. Damn it. Damn, that zombie had a lot of health. Holy crap. It's all fancy-ass furniture. Interesting. I did not realize that was furniture in there. Oh, well. I guess we're not going to do anything with this. Har, har, har. Alright. Let's spend our day getting this place freaking barricaded. Because I just have a funny feeling that air activity is going to come sooner rather than later. We'll keep the radio on for now. What I want to do is we're going to get a box of nails opened. Yeah, it most definitely was. It was really muggy down here, Tim. We're going to grab as many planks as well. Not as many planks as we can, but we're going to grab close to as many planks as we can. And I'm going to put at least 2 planks on each area. Alright, that's enough right now. On the outside here. Building. Barricades. Nope. Outside, please. Not a big fan of how they do this, by the way. Like, it's so finicky. Like, when you were able to right-click, you were able to put it where you wanted to put it. Unfortunately, also paying attention to the radio real quick. Light fog, yeah, we know that. Maximum 57. Southwest skies. Zzz. 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 Any air activity detected? Doesn't seem like it. I didn't think there was going to be today, but you never know. You never know. It's kind of good that I don't have to worry about that, though. Let's go ahead and get some of these barricaded up. As I said, if the barricade planks were still there, you could at least aim where you wanted to. It's a little finicky to be able to do it right now, and that is because you need to... Like, there is the outside. There's the inside. That's how finicky it is. And you can't always get it. Alright, so I'm going to do... I think we're just going to put... Well, we'll put... I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put 3 on 2 of them and 2 on 1 of them. See, like, look at that. You can clearly see that wasn't the way to be able to do that one. So that way I can still see out one of them if I go in there. I think that's a big plus. So, like, this won't be... We could put 3 on that one, but have 2 on the other so we can still see out of it. Technically, we can still see out of these because of the door, so we're just going to put 4 on these. Just to protect it, because I do not want them busting these windows as much as they can. Trying to make this into a dang safe house, people. You know, if that's the case, I could technically put 4 on these 2. Didn't think about that. And I still want the ability to be able to get in or out through the back, so we're going to do that. So the other thing that I can do, and I didn't even think about this, I could make this a little bit easier because we do have this essentially all barricaded up that way that we needed to. So we can go ahead and grab the remainder of these planks, and we'll start working on a project out back real quick. That will make it easier for us to not have to tear a floor apart as well. Hey, what's going on, Jose? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start working on essentially a hallway here. That will create a safe spot here. Oh, I can see the... Nice. So we're going to do a building. We're going to do carpentry. Wooden wall frames. And we're going to start building these. I also really like the fact that they did change it to where you do not have to only build onto a wall from one side. You can do it from others, so like, I can build from this, all from the inside without having to go in. But as long as we build these up decently, I do not know how... Ah, we should have enough planks to be able to make walls. Nice. Alright. Cool. We can do this, and I could do wooden wall basic, unfortunately, right now, but at least it's something. And it provides us more security than just leaving the stairs open. Because the zombies are going to see as, oh, either I need to beat through this, or I need to go all the way around and try to get through this door here. They're going to try to beat through these. It should keep me safe without having to tear the floor apart on that second area. Hopefully. Oh, are we out of planks? We are out of planks. Interesting. The other thing I could do is I could clearly tear a lot of this stuff apart. For planks. I think we still had some in here, though. Yeah, we still had 4 in here, which I think is enough to be able to do this. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. We're getting tired. Dude, we're already getting tired. At noon. That's crazy. I suppose we started at like 2 o'clock in the morning, so that makes sense. We can play the tired game for a while. Alright, but we have a little safety hallway here, which is nice. For the time being. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and keep this plank up here. Just because... we can get out of there. Just because it could be used for something else. So we're going to put the plank here. We're going to put the nails here, I guess. Kind of funny. Because I'm literally putting a single nail down. Alright, there we are. They're just all sitting right there. 40 nails in a plank. The reason why I could do this here, but we are going to actually, just in case. I didn't want to do this, but just in case. Oh, we got 2 planks out of that. Nice. Damn. Break it. Damn it. You know what? We're actually going to put that back down, and we're going to keep on doing this until we break it. Oop, not the building. Pick it up. Ah, damn it. You quit it. Break it. Alright, F you. So this is what I did in the, You Only Have One Day series, is I put myself into a freaking huge, like, skyscraper, and I literally tore apart the floors completely. It was kind of crazy. Alright, we can disassemble this one. Alright, we got another plank off of it. Nice. Yeah. Flake of nails. Alright, what we could do is probably build a fence. Right here. We have a fence. Carpentry. Wooden floor, wooden pole. Are you kidding me? How many? Oh, we don't have the nails on us. That's why. I was like, wait a second. What's going on here? No, it's because I didn't have the nails on me like an idiot. So I should be able to build just a wooden fence. Wooden door, no. Wooden pole, no. Go back in here. There we go. Plank barricade, no. Bum ba dum bum bum. Bum ba dum bum bum. There's a wooden fence right there. What does it require? 2 planks, 2 nails. Alright, so what I could do is I could do this. And this, so I don't accidentally walk through the frickin' floor when I tear this up. just in case I have to tear that up. So that should be good. That should be good. And all I need is a singular plank to be able to board that up, and we can find planks other places, so. All right, you know, we have gotten... The other thing I should be looking at is, what is our carpentry at? 530 out of 570. Okay. I'm curious. You can disassemble these walls. That's wild. Okay, that's actually wild. You can also put these... What is this? That's that, okay. We can put these in there. Put these in there. And I could disassemble these two. Quality crafted counter, huh? Well, we're about to unqualify it. Damn. Unquality. Alright, we got the one plank we needed. There we go, that's all I needed. I just needed a singular plank, just in case, to be able to put back up here. Speaking of which, woodcraft is on. Alright, so we have essentially made ourselves a little bit stronger here. Nice, nice, nice. We have essentially made ourselves a little bit stronger here and ready to be able to set up for any time that the chopper event is ready to come. We will try to be able to get all these other things put away. We are going to just be tired today. I think we're just going to deal with the tiredness completely and utterly. I'm not going to leave anytime soon, though. I think we're going to be here for a while. I would like to be able to kind of work on reading a book right now, because we're kind of stuck where we're at right now. And we clearly do not have the ability to not be drowsy out there, so might not be a bad idea to be able to be in here and read a book for most of the day. That way we can sleep on time here. So why don't we do that? And we will definitely come back to be able to, you know, get things going at like 1800 so we can catch the exposure survival as well. We'll see you then. Hey, DeWall, what's going on? Sorry, I just saw the corner of my eye. I was trying to get to a proper like, pause place. Alright, so let's speed this up. That's a meta event. I'm just curious if we're going to see anything else here. So nothing over there. If I'm correct, it says the night before at like 8 p.m. or something like that at 20. It says 1600 at 2000. Yes, you just heard that. I want to do that. Come on, man. Open the curtains, not the window, you idiot. Yep, I kind of figured. Someone's banging on my fence out here. Wish there was an easier way to be able to get over there. See, what's weird about that is, you legitimately came over here and started pounding on a wall. That you didn't even know was there. You just magically came out of nowhere. That makes no sense. Alright, we're going to take these logs with us. We might as well. We can carve these. So we're going to carve those. We can saw that branch. Trust me, if I... you know what? Screw it. We're tired anyways. Oh my god, my freaking swing speed is so slow. Alright, it went by. Whatever. What am I missing? Oh, I was holding on to the small handle. There we are. Did I have anything else in here that I could whack on them with? Apparently not. Alright, well, whatever. You know what? I do not want to take that risk. We're going to put the spear in our hands because we are so damn tired that there's no way we would be able to get something with a freaking crowbar. We need a spear for the crit. Potential crit is a butt saver for us. Alright, we are going to take... these logs and we're going to saw them up over here. Right here. Go ahead and drop them down here. And actually we're just going to drop the planks down here. I just realized we're very close to exposure survival. Let's go ahead and rock out exposure survival real quick. That's part of the reason I did that. If I would have had that there, I would have just fell down the frickin' the hole. That would have sucked. Alright. Go ahead and sit down and rest. I get that we have a lot of weight on us right now, but we can do this. And we can do this. I can put that on us in there. And we can carve some wood rods while we're waiting here. So we should have exposure survival, and we might be able to see if it's going to say, hey, next day, air activity detected. So yes, I'm very, very tired today, but I'm still trying to have it be a good day, if you will. Dean is back. There was some type of activity. I didn't see what it was. Oh no, it said activity. This is going to be trapping, isn't it? I believe this is going to be the trapping show. Yep, wooden cage trap. Yep. It is going to be trapping. There it is. Alright, so the reason why we are making these into wooden rods is because then I can turn the wooden rods into short handles, and I essentially get double the experience. Oh, we just learned how to make a trap crate by watching this. Nice. And we just got a trapping level. Alright, now I should be able to do crafting. Oh, we can do it from... Oh, we can do it from planks, too. Interesting. What I can do is I can do this. Do this. So it just disappears into that area. Here, let's put it up a little bit. We'll do this. There we are. So that way I can still see when the radio comes on, because I'm pretty sure it's 1900 or 20 that that the thing will say, hey, air activity, if it's the next day. Oh, we should be getting really close here. Bzz, bzz. Okay. I have not seen anything. Alright, we just got all our crafting done. So we have 20 small handles. What I'm going to use them for, I have no flipping idea. We're just going to toss them in here. Because I don't think, yeah, we can't... I mean, we could use them to be able to make other things, but just not yet. But we need to work on those anyways. Need to get some of that carving experience up, because we need to start carving buckets and stuff like that before we start the masonry process. So we're going to rest. We are very tired. Do we have any food on us? No, I think we do. Alright, let's go ahead and get some foodstuffs. Not necessarily like stuffs that we need right now. Why don't we go ahead and just grab something that could be, like, thawed out in time? Like the carrots, like the bologna, like the cherry. Just a couple of those things out of there. To be able to satisfy ourselves, though, we'll eat a quarter of a thing of ice cream. Remember, there's a good chance that the power is going to go out before we do get things set up, which is going to suck, but it is what it is. Alright, let's sit down and read the rest of this book, because, let's face it, we need to get to bed at, like, midnight. And, we're tired, and I'm trying to reset my schedule, so... Hopefully. Now we don't have any watches in our way, which is nice. But this car zone, or this mechanics thing, would be nice, because we have a mechanics tape right in front of us. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, tell me if it is. Zzz, zzz. I have not seen air activity detected. We'll still watch it at 6 o'clock in the morning to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not coming tomorrow. Because I'm pretty sure it shows it at 2000 to be able to make sure. Basically, 8 p.m. There we go. Mechanics is done. I might just want to read a mechanics book. All this food is still frozen on us, so let's go ahead and see what we have here. I'm pretty sure we had a car zone. We do not have a car zone. I thought for sure we had a car zone VHS. Did we just have one in here somewhere? The Cook Show. I thought we had a car zone VHS for some reason. No, it's just nuts and bolts. No, did I not pick one up? That's actually wild. If I would have left that in there, that would have been so sad. I swear we had a car zone. Oh, that sucks. Well, damn. Also, let's go ahead and just come down here and set this up while we're at it, because we have another plank here. Let's go ahead and saw these idle logs up. Might as well get some things to do. And it's getting us carpentry levels. Which we need to do to be able to make this stronger anyway, so. It's not easy to make that anymore. Alright, 9 more planks down on the ground. I swear I found a freaking car zone. Videotape for some reason. Mechanics 2. Damn it, I was kind of hoping to be able to... I swear I freaking found one, man. Car zone VHS. This would be a place to be able to find it if I did. No. Nope. Damn. For some odd reason, I had it in my head that I did. I wonder where I would have left that. If I left it in one of these... Well, first of all, we'll grab that book there. Do I have any VHSs in here? I do not. So it's got to be in here. Bellows. More digital watches. Handheld game console. Metalworking 1. That's one that we could read, but I won't be able to use for a while. Car zone. Okay. I knew I wasn't going nuts. I was like, I swear there's a freaking car zone thing that we found. And I just realized this vehicle is totally and completely on still. Let's get our butts back up there. Oh, we can now eat. Nice. Chomp your cherries. Be like Pac-Man. So we are going to celebrate the chopper event once it does start up. We're going to start cooking burgers. I don't have cheese, unfortunately, but I kind of ate the cheese. But we can cook burgers, and we can put things on them. So, that'll be nice. Make sure that these do not have an alarm on them. They do not. Oh, that's the right one. There we are. Put those in there. Put that in there. Put that in there and that in there. And put that in there and that in there. Should be good. Alright. Let's put car zone in. Play. Sit down. Rest. I need some bologna. We're talking engines today. Oh no. Start with the basics. Metal thing that makes noise under your hood is an engine. That's the engine? I'm learning something new every day. See your car long enough for getting a few fender benders. The engine might start smoking and doing funny. So what do? Just get a new car. That's very expensive, Fred. Maybe your engine's easy to fix. First, do the obvious. Check your gas tank has fuel and your battery's charged. If there's a noise problem, you might need a muffler. Something more serious, you're going to need some engine parts. If you don't have any, ask your local scrapyard. Take a wrench and dismantle any old car if you have one and the skills. Just replace the parts that are going funny. If only that was the way that it worked. Wow, I fixed it all by myself. Fred, you replaced the engine with a hamster and a bean can. That won't work. Aw, dang. Fred and Jimmy in the car zone. That's funny. Alright, so we still have not seen that there. The good news of that entire just messed up little thing is we got Mechanics 2 out of that. Which means I can read Mechanics 2. We are incredibly tired right now. I think we have mechanics 2. Yeah, we do. Right there. Which means I could eventually work on mechanics 3 and 4, which is going to be pretty big, because I'm pretty sure mechanics 2 and electronics 1 is hot wiring vehicles, which is nice. So we'll just read this until midnight. Just looking to be able to see if there's anything happening here. Doesn't look like it. Alright. We're hitting midnight. We're hitting midnight. Let's get out of the book. Put that in our bag. The reason why is this should be saying the next day now. We will go to bed, but... Doesn't look like any air activity detected. We will check again at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I don't think we have the chopper event tomorrow. So, let's go ahead and get some sleep. You, your friends, and family loved ones, please stay safe out there, and we are just waiting on that dang chopper event. We will see tomorrow if it is. Have a good one. We'll have a good night.